Evening, I'm Alice Gaynor.
And I'm Dick Brennan. Welcome to the News at 9. Careless but not criminal. That's the result of the FBI's investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails.
The agency's director recommends Clinton not face charges for using a private email service during her time as Secretary of State. But he did give a blistering review of Clinton and her staff's actions. The decision was announced just before President Obama endorsed the Democratic presumptive nominee at a campaign rally.
TV 1055's Tony Aiello is here with much more on this investigation. What a story, huh, Tony?
What we saw today was extremely unusual. The FBI director publicly explaining the decision not to recommend charges. James Comey insisted there was no political influence and said he didn't clear his remarks with the White House or Justice Department.
No charges are appropriate in this case.
With those words, the cloud of possible indictment just 4 months from Election Day has lifted from the Hillary Clinton campaign.
In looking back at our investigations into the mishandling or removal of classified information, we cannot find a case that would support bringing criminal charges on these facts.
But the FBI director delivered a harsh critique of the actions and attitudes of Clinton and her staff for using multiple private email servers.
There is evidence that they were extremely careless in their handling of very sensitive, highly classified information.
The FBI found that out of the 30,000 emails Clinton turned over, 110 contained classified information, a clear contradiction of claims made by the former Secretary of State.
I never sent or received any classified material.
There is no classified materials.
There was no transmission of any classified information.
Comey also said the email servers housed in Clinton's Chappaqua basement lacked the security features of government servers or even commercial email providers such as Gmail.
She also used her personal email extensively while outside the United States. We assess it is possible that hostile actors gained access to Secretary Clinton's personal email account.
Tonight in North Carolina, Donald Trump slammed the FBI decision.
I always felt that Hillary Clinton would escape criminal charges for her dangerous and illegal behavior because I always knew and I always see, and it's so sad, that our system is in fact rigged. It's totally rigged.
Director Comey, a Yonkers native, is a Republican. People who've worked with him generally hold him in high regard.
And I don't think anybody who knows him or knows of his background could possibly suggest or suspect that he did anything here for any political reasons.
Tonight, Comey is taking heat from some critics. One former Justice Department official says the FBI director put himself into the middle of a political campaign. Others complain his rebuke of Clinton went too far, considering he determined she didn't break the law. Technically, this recommendation still must be reviewed by the Justice Department. Alice.
Tony, thank you so much.